One other point I did actually obviously sent over because I wanted to speak about. Look, I can't find it actually because it's been a while. So I remember you posted a while back in terms of like the analyst community as a whole, and like there's no union or anything like that. So just kind of as an overall, because a lot gets said about internships and unpaid work and the amount of hours and stuff. So what's your overall opinion on that? And what sparked that post? And I wish I could find it. I just couldn't. It wouldn't go back long enough. So just like
I'll
what?
send it to you.
Yeah. So kind of what were you thinking when you put that out, and kind of what are your thoughts on the whole like sort of industry of analysis? Really, it's a very
Yeah,
big question, but
yeah, I think something like that is needed. I think it's been people have tried to do it in the past, and I've probably just added my name to that list now of people that have tried and failed to do it. But essentially, yeah, it's everything you've outlined there. It was around trying to create a community and network for people that were trying to get into the industry, to give them access to people that have been in the industry and are in the industry to gain some advice and some guidance on what they need to do to carve themselves out a successful career.
mm,
It wanted it to be a place where people could share information. So, like what people are doing on Twitter, almost bring it to a bespoke, custom analysis platform. I wanted it to be like I wanted to give some support to analysts that are in the firing line in first team level. So, yeah, I've spoken to number of analysts over the years that a new manager's come in and brought his own man now, and they're left in the lurch or they're out of the club completely, and then it's okay, so where do I turn from here? And there's just no support for
yeah, yeah,
that situation or that scenario. So I think every other department's got, it doesn't necessarily have to be a union, but
yeah,
somebody that they can turn to with some legal experience as a bit of protection, really. And then, yeah, almost, yeah, this is a little bit uniony, but like the rights in terms of working hours, like
yeah,
analysts up and down the country will tell you that they do 50, 60, 70 hour weeks, and
yeah,
at the end of the day that's not really acceptable, and I think football gets away with it because it is football, and
yeah,
I think that that shouldn't really be happening. So it was, yeah, I just wanted to try and give people a bit of support in that area really as well, and it came at a time where I'd been doing those 50, 60 hour weeks
yeah.
myself, and then I was going into a 40-hour week, and I felt, oh, I've got a bit more spare time here. Like maybe I can get something up and running. And yeah, suddenly this role has become just as busy, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. And then
Yeah.
yeah, young family on top of that. It's been tricky.
Yeah. No, the whole concept though, like you mentioned, just having a community, like say when you first become an analyst, you kind of just you are in the deep end. The first time you go in the changing room at half time, it's an experience in itself. Like you said, someone, a new manager comes in, brings another guy in, you don't really know where, but if there's someone that you can, or a group of people that you can reach it, kind of lean into and kind of say, has this happened to you before? Like, how should I deal with this, etc. And I think, yeah, and sharing ideas, and it's a grey area because I know some clubs are obviously very secretive and sharing best practices and the kind of things that they do, but I think football is more secretive than other sports. And from what I've kind of, I think in say rugby, they're more open just to say, look, this is how we do it. You can, if you want to learn from it, then great. But there does seem to be that, and I know why. Obviously, there's a lot of money involved, and it's very high pressure. But it does seem that football is a bit more secretive than other sports. But
I'd
the whole,
agree with you, but I bet you 99% of everybody up and down the country are doing real similar things. And
yeah,
I
exactly,
bet
yeah,
when you chat on a match day, if you go, are you planning on doing this against us? Yeah, we are. Yeah, like everybody knows what everybody's going to do. So
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
of course, there are some situations where there's some small gains to be had, but ultimately, yeah, I'd say a lot of the time people are completing a lot of the same processes.
yeah, yeah, definitely. No, the whole
Right
idea,
and wrong.
yeah, no, 100%. That and the whole idea of the community as you described there, Luke, I think is a great idea. So if anyone is interested to kind of chip in or just leave a comment below if you think that would be a good idea.